another quarterback blockbuster trade, or a mini blockbuster if you're not deeply interested in the Washington Commanders. But if you're interested in the NFC East and the playoff race and the building of rosters, yes, you're interested. Carson Wentz is back in the NFC East. The one-time blue chip first-round Philadelphia Eagles quarterback didn't work out so well. The Eagles flip him, as you'll recall, a year ago to Indianapolis. They get a bit of a gold mine in exchange for that trade. Indianapolis then turns around and says goodbye to Carson Wentz, and they do it by getting what we are told is 2 middle-round picks, maybe 2 third-round picks or something like that, to bring Carson Wentz to Washington and back in the NFC East. What does this mean for the variety of teams? Well, the Eagles get to see him again twice a year. The Cowboys get to see him twice a year, and we're not being snarky when we say get to. Carson Wentz, a reclamation project now for Washington, but a guy who, again, came into the league with credentials and certainly had moments of success. Then things went south and got wobbly in Indianapolis, a little bit south, a little bit wobbly as well. Now he gets a start over in Washington with a very good roster around him. Can they coach him up in Washington and get out of him what the NFL thought he had in him when he first came to the NFL? The Eagles think not and hope not. The Cowboys certainly hope not. Does this mean that Washington is done in its quarterback search? Now, it has even more premium picks with which to work as it continues to try to build its roster. There are premium picks there to try to get this team better. You would think that maybe now that top Washington pick would be used on help for Carson Wentz. I don't know necessarily, though, that the Washington search is over. I don't know that Carson Wentz is forever. We know this, though. Washington looked around and said, well, Jimmy G, you're doing rehab. We're not going to wait on you. Deshaun Watson, you're going to trial on Friday. I guess we're not going to wait on you, at least for now. Aaron Rodgers, you're staying in Green Bay. You kissed and made up with the Packers. Good for you. Russell Wilson, you literally told Seattle you would prefer to go to Denver rather than come home to Virginia and play for Washington. Fine. The Washington franchise will move on, and now the Washington franchise will move on with its new starting quarterback, a theoretical franchise quarterback, and they don't have to spend too much to do it in trade. Carson Wentz to Washington. Fish out.